History, culture, and heritage. We often hear about the importance of those three, but what are they really? And how important are they to our society? First of all, let's have a look at the meaning of those words. Heritage is a property, something that is inherited, passed down from previous generations. History is something that happened a long time ago. Culture is the pattern of learned and shared behavior and beliefs of a particular social, ethnic, or age group. They may have different meanings, but those three implies a shared bond, our belonging to a community. It represents our country and our identity, our bond to the past, to our present, and the future. For example, in history, it helps us develop a better understanding of the world. You can't build a framework on which to base your life without understanding how things works in the past. History paints us a detailed picture of where we came from, like how they said that the history of the Philippines is known to have begun at least 700,000 years ago, which helps us to understand ourselves even more and answer questions when one looks like a mixed race of Spanish, Japanese, or American. How about culture? Culture is a reflection of a community, our nation. This makes culture a vital and important determining factor of how the community reacts, responds, and grows. And most of all, culture gives you a sense of belonging, especially when everyone speaks the same language. Our heritage helps us to be known worldwide. The recognition greatly helps identify Filipino heritage sites that highlight our culture and the wonders of the nature. But more than giving an identity, it also helps in the preservation and protection of these man-made structures and natural wonders. According to UNESCO, heritage is our legacy from the past, what we lived with today, and what we passed on to the future generation. Our cultural and natural heritage are both irreplaceable sources of life and inspiration. With that, I am very proud to say that there are a total of 9 UNESCO World Heritage Sites found in the Philippines. To name a few are the Church of Santo Tomas de Villanueva in Miagao, Iloilo, the historic city of Vigan, and the rice terraces of the Philippine Cordilleras. But we always have to remember that this is not just a set of cultural object or tradition from the past. It is also the result of a selection process, a process of memory and obliviation that characterizes every human society, constantly engaged in choosing what is worthy of being preserved for future generations and what is not. It's also a valuable tool when it comes to the understanding those who are different from us. They encourage us to develop a greater appreciation of the multicultural influences within our own communities. Those three are passed down to us from our parents, and it must be preserved for the benefits of all. In an era of globalization, history, culture, and heritage helps us to remember our cultural diversity, and its understanding develops mutual respect and renewed dialogues amongst us different culture. We always have to remember that the good citizen is always an informed citizen.